snow in a one.
But here's my story. As a little boy, when you think of Christmas, you think of a little child, okay? What we celebrate in the Dominican, this might be a twist for your whole thing, everybody might tell you something different, but in the Dominican, for me, the Christmas time was the Three Kings. That was the exciting time for me as a child. I don't know if you care about that, or if you are specific trying to tell me what was your favorite. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you're looking for excitement and let me see what this guy really, you asked me about the Three Kings. That I have quite a bit to tell you about.
Well, my favorite Christmas moment is when I was a little child. We came from a family of 7, and I remember all of us waiting until Christmas Eve, 24th of December. And my father used to bring at 12 o'clock exactly a bunch of gifts for all of us, coming from upstairs with a big bag of gifts and saying, ho, 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 ho. And all of us were waiting and they were excited and we were just saying to each other, what are we going to get? What are we going to get? And then my father came down the stairs and all of us, and then he started calling by name. And Alberto, Antonio, Dora, Yolanda, and I was waiting my time, but the thing was, I was the last. So Antonio, Fernando, and then the last one, myself. I tell you, I was so excited to get the gift and open it and give the daddy a big hug and a kiss. And then after that, we have a supper. Can you believe it? At 12:15, 12:30 in the morning on the 25th.
If I have to choose one specific Christmas, it was in 2003. And I had just gotten married about 5 months before. And here I am with Monica in our new little home that we had bought in Sebring. I am the senior pastor of a 3-church district. I'm only 27 years old. We have nothing. There's nothing in the house except like a master bedroom set. Monica's pregnant. What can I tell you? It was the loneliest but best Christmas ever.
We got married on December 20th and then immediately drove cross country and then celebrated Christmas with Betty's mother. So I think that was probably our best Christmas moment.
Yeah, we went from California to Michigan.
In 4 days and 4 hours.
My favorite Christmas moment is opening presents.
Probably my favorite Christmas moments are when one Christmas I was on St. John, being on the white beaches, and then, of course, being up north in the snow. Those are some of my favorite Christmas moments.
My favorite Christmas moment was a Christmas right after Richard was born. He was just a baby, and my husband had gone away on a trip for 3 weeks. And we went to the airport to pick him up, and he did not arrive, and that was the last flight of the day. I was just heartbroken because he was bringing the presents from the United States. We were living in Costa Rica, but at the moment we were in Honduras with my parents.
My favorite Christmas moment is on Christmas Eve, where we have hot chocolate and we go around and we go look at Christmas lights, and then we put the kids to bed, and then that's when us adults get together and we put together their toys and set it up for the next morning.
And I was just devastated, and we went home and I thought, what am I going to do? There's not a single present under the tree for the kids. And then later that day, or the next day, the 25th, all of a sudden there was a car that started coming down the driveway.
My favorite moment of Christmas goes back when my daughters were 6 months and a year and a half. And I wrapped a lot of empty boxes with beautiful paper, and I gave it to them, and they thought they had so many gifts, but of course they don't know what gifts are at that age. So they started ripping the boxes and the paper, and they had so much fun.
What's the gift?
That was the best Christmas for me.
So there was nothing inside?
Nope.
There was nothing inside?
No.
My favorite Christmas moment is waking up on Christmas morning and there's a foot of snow outside.
When we put Mommy and Daddy's gifts in the stocking.
My favorite Christmas moment is the morning of Christmas, waking up, going to the tree, or when I was a child, that was it, the moment of opening presents or being with family.
And my dad said, I think that is Frank, that's Paco coming in the car. And I went out running outside, and it was such a marvelous thing. He had traveled all night long on a bus to get there because of unforeseen circumstances. He got left by the plane. And so he traveled all night to be there, and it was so exciting to have him home and to have presents for the kids, and the kids be so excited because our family was reunited again.
But that was my worst Christmas moment.
My worst Christmas moment was with Monica's family one Christmas. And everybody kind of wanted to play a game or do something, and they brought out Taboo. And we all got together, and everybody's excited, and there's a lot of people in the family that are very excited about playing, and they're just loud, and we're having a good time. But the game got very competitive, and it wasn't me this time, thank God. But my best friend and others that were there, it got so competitive, I'll never forget, her aunt started getting upset. But we thought she was joking. And it wasn't my fault, but I kind of egged it on. And I kept going with it, and finally she started crying. And it was horrible.
Because I was coming from the States, and the plane landed in El Salvador, and there was no plane going from El Salvador to Costa Rica. So I have to wait there in El Salvador and sleep the 24th. I still remember that night, just going I went to a hotel.
Also, when we all gather, that to opening gifts and stuff like that, they give you a box and they give you a package, whatever, you opening that, but you have nothing in return for the person who's giving you gifts, So I feel bad. I feel bad because I didn't buy anything for them.
I waited until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when I took a bus and then a taxi, and whatever it takes, I was just paying different people just to take me to Valle de Angeles, where my wife just had a little baby born to us in Honduras. So that was my worst. That was my
best moment that you did it.
That was her best moment. That was my bad moment.
Well, what does Christmas mean to me? You can go many directions with that question. Christmas means to me, of course, first of all, the gift of life in this life, the joy of this life and the life to come that we have through Christ. Christ is the center of Christmas in my mind and in my heart and in my celebration.
Because Jesus was born and he gave us eternal life.
Just a wonderful time of the year when you can talk to others and be with others and find out what the Lord has done in their life in the past year. You always get these notes or letters, sometimes epistles in your Christmas cards about what everybody in their family and extended family has been doing for the year.
What does Christmas mean to me? I think Christmas to me is the gospel, the promise of the gospel in a single moment. The idea that God, in that one moment that we celebrate, gave us the promise of eternal life through the gift of his Son.
I have many favorite Christmas songs. I love them all, both the secular kind and the religious kind. "O come all ye faithful." That's a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I love that. "Little Town of Bethlehem." That's great.
My favorite Christmas song, believe it or not, is The Drummer Boy.
The Little Drummer Boy?
The Little Drummer Boy. I love that song.
Alright, can you sing it? How does it go?
Dun, 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 dun.
All I want for Christmas is you, baby. Oh, all I
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad, un próspero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. There you go.
Dashing through the snow